Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of TransPower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a systems and mechanical engineer, although lately I've been doing more electrical engineering, and of course I work as a theoretical physicist. As with most of my previous screencasts, we'll be discussing the reciprocal system today and how it compares with conventional theoretical physics. Two topics: discrete space-time versus the so-called continuum, and the so-called particles called excitons. So as usual, let's go here to Science Daily, good source for the establishment news. And it says here, this is back in April 2014. And by the way, I'm going back through my old WordPress blogs and making them basically available on YouTube now, annotating them as we go along. So here the article says, what if space-time were a kind of fluid? This is the question tackled by theoretical physicists working on quantum gravity by creating models attempting to reconcile gravity and quantum mechanics. Some of these models predict that space-time at the Planck scale is no longer continuous as held by classical physics, but discrete in nature. Just like the solids or fluids we come into contact with every day, which can be seen as made up of atoms and molecules when observed at sufficient resolution. A structure of this kind generally implies at very high energies violations of Einstein's special relativity, an integral part of general relativity. So it's pretty interesting. Obviously, these people don't know what they're doing. Let's see if there's anything else worth mentioning here. In the past, models considering space-time as emerging like a fluid from more fundamental entities assumed and studied effects that imply changes in the propagation of photons, which would travel at different speeds depending on their energy. And that just contradicts everything we know about photons. Let's just go back. The reciprocal system, which is the theory that the International Society of Unified Science promotes, has always posited discrete space-time. Relativity is not. You're all familiar with the so-called space-time continuum of relativity. Well, it's nonsense. Everything is discrete in the physical universe. In fact, everything is discrete in the non-physical sector of existence. Quantum mechanics and general relativity contradict each other because quantum mechanics thinks things are discrete, but general relativity thinks that things are not discrete. So they contradict each other. So one or both of them must be wrong. The length of unit space is not the so-called Planck space, which is some really minute amount, but rather, according to the reciprocal system and as derived in all of our books and papers, it's 4.558816 times 10 to the minus 6 centimeters. Of course, you can go inside unit space, in which case you're really dealing with coordinate time via the reciprocal relationship. Okay. So let's move on to the second topic today, excitons. And we'll go to Science Daily as usual. This is, again, April 16, 2014. This is from MIT. It says here, a quasi-particle called an exciton responsible for the transfer of energy within devices such as solar cells, LEDs, and semiconductor circuits has been understood theoretically for decades. Yeah, sure. But exciton movement within materials has never been directly observed. Now scientists have achieved that feat, imaging excitons' motions directly. This could enable research leading to significant advances in electronics. Well, that's obvious nonsense. Let's see what they claim is an exciton. Excitons are at the heart of devices that are relevant to modern technology. And it says here, an exciton which travels through matter as though it were a particle pairs an electron which carries a negative charge with a place where an electron has been removed, known as a hole. Overall, it has a neutral charge, but it can carry energy. I just have to laugh at this crap of modern physics. There are no such things as holes. Holes can't move. The electron hole theory of semiconductors is just an abomination. It's a reification of a nothing, of a zero. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to explain this. You know, This is just much more nonsense from conventional physics. Neutral particles are necessary to explain the conduction in solar cells. But the true identity of these particles is massless, chargeless electrons, not a hypothetical combination of a charged electron and a so-called hole. In fact, except for the cases of static electricity, which do involve, which do of course involve charged electrons, the electrons in all of our electrical wires and conductors, batteries, everything, all of these electrons are massless and chargeless. Period. So there's no need for this exciton crap. What these scientists are observing are the actual massless, chargeless electrons. So anyway, study the reciprocal system and prove it for yourself. For the simplest possible treatment, obtain my work, The Unmysterious Universe, many diagrams, very little mathematics there. It's very easy. Then, if you really want all the mathematics, you can get my software ebook, Existence and Interactions, a computational treatise of the reciprocal system, the true theory of everything. 1,711 pages, thousands of equations, many diagrams, computer programs, everything is in there. Then, if you wish to apply the reciprocal system to your engineering or scientific practice, you can get my 2 database modules. The Reciprocal System Microcosmos database, which covers photons, subatoms, atoms, compounds, and alloys. All the properties of matter can be calculated by means of the reciprocal system. Quantum mechanics is utterly useless. And the second database module is for the macrocosmos. This covers astronomy and astrophysics, stars, galaxies, galaxy clusters, star clusters, nebulae, voids, minor bodies, planets, moons, everything is in there. So you can get that and you'll really understand the reciprocal system and you can actually use it. This is an applied theory. This is not just pure. The reciprocal system can be applied to everyday engineering and scientific work. All of my work is available at Amazon.com and TranspowerCorp.com. You can read more about the theory at my reciprocal system website, www.reciprocalsystem.guru. And as usual, thanks for your attention.